I know. I'm trying to find the perfect spot.
What's up, soil brothers and soil sisters?
What
We struggle streaming, but we here. A
Good.
little bit more. There you go. There you
I've
go.
used it one time. It was across Shane's head.
Oh, poor Shane. That's all right. Shane said you're using it tonight to make him something good.
I
Oh,
had to
those
wash
lights.
the dust off. I've never used it. But
Well,
it's pretty
you
bad,
gonna
ain't
use
it?
it tonight. I do have a rolling pin, but we're gonna talk about it, whether you need a rolling pin or not.
I
So
feel like I do.
you feel like you do. So this is
Mhm.
gonna be easy. This is baking bread 101. We're gonna go ahead and get our yeast proof so that it this is a process, an hour and a half process. So what we want to start with is we need warm milk, or we're using warm milk or water. Some people use a little bit of both, but you can use all milk. So first you want to put 1 1/4 cup of milk. So we're gonna take our time, y'all, and then we're gonna come back and talk to y'all and speak to y'all and all that good stuff. But I have my milk
1 1/4.
1 1/4. Um, so
One,
we don't want to make our
1/4.
one
One.
and one
Oh,
cup and then 1/4 cup.
okay. And I
You
gotta warm
got
this
it.
up, right?
Yep. We're gonna warm it
So,
up.
what should I put it on in the microwave?
So I would do 30-second intervals because you don't want it too hot. So you want your milk to be about 100 degrees, 105 degrees. Anything else will kill your yeast. So you want to start like that's why I like doing things in 30 seconds. That way you won't overheat it. And the
Okay.
way I test it without or the way I'll say test it without having a thermometer is what you would give your baby. So what do? We stick our finger in their milk, or we would put it on our
I washed my
arm.
hands.
Well, guess what? This you and Shane's bread. So so you want to test your milk just to make sure it's warm.
Maybe a little longer.
Hey, okay, you got it. Trudy, calm down. Hey, everybody. I'm glad y'all are here. We have Sneed's Farmhouse and Black's Tropical Homestead in the building, as Broke Farmer would say. Yeah, if y'all could be so kind, please hit the thumbs up for us both on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. Share us out. We're going to bake some bread tonight, and we're going to let these guys try it and see what they like.
I feel like I know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing. I'm telling you. You know what you're doing.
Okay, mine is baby proof to drink it.
Yours is ready to go. Okay, so
Did you put your
I
big
would
bowl?
go. I do
You
have a
have
bowl.
to put it
I
in.
have two. So you put it in one bowl right now.
Okay.
All of your milk in one bowl.
Hmm. Yep.
You're using honey or sugar.
We're going with honey.
Okay. So the thing with the honey is gonna activate your yeast. So I would start with um 2 tablespoons of honey.
This is fun.
I know. And exciting, right?
It is. I like learning new things.
You're gonna enjoy things like this. You know, it's fun and it's exciting to know that you can gift this to your neighbors, your family, your friends. Yeah,
Okay.
easy
Okay.
and good. So, and then you'll add, you want to mix that. You can mix it or you can go ahead and add your yeast. And I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of yeast.
I gotta get the honey off. Hang on.
Okay. So, who all baking bread with us tonight?
Oh, that's what
We're
I
on
wanted.
the good. So we are going to take our time a little because some people are baking bread with us and we don't want to leave anybody behind. And then either tomorrow or tonight, we'll make a post so you all can share. Kathy said, I am. And
Two
Dale, I am.
tablespoons, right?
So put,
Two
put it
tablespoons.
in 2 tablespoons. And you want to mix that just a little bit.
All right, hang on.
We got Aunt Judy working over there. Got them pots banging.
Look at me.
Milk, honey, and yeast. Right, Andel. We have our milk, honey, and yeast.
Okay.
So you mix it just a little bit and then set it to the side. And we'll give it about 5 minutes to, it'll foam. It should start foaming. That will let you know that your yeast is good and it's alive. Carolyn says she's watching so she can make some this week. Good.
Taggy boy, your mom's cooking.
I'm waiting on my daughter to get home with the yeast. No problem. No problem. So
Well, you know,
you
the
give
great
it a
thing
few
about
minutes.
going live is you can go back and watch it.
Yes, you can always. It'll be up forever.
Yeah.
And then we'll make a post with our bread and y'all can share your pictures under our post. I know YouTube cannot share, but you can always come to Facebook and share your pictures. I love the smell of yeast. Some people cannot stand the smell of yeast.
I didn't smell it.
Can you smell it? Can you smell it?
Like in the jar?
Yo, in your bowl. Can you smell your bowl? She like, oh, no, thank you.
I always do the sniff test. I'm surprised I didn't do the sniff test.
So smell your bowl. Is it starting to foam?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep. So we'll give it a few minutes and make sure it get nice and foamy. Waiting on my yeast. Done.
Somebody asked that too. If it's active. I got active.
Yeah, so I always use active. I haven't used this for my everything. For my breads, my cinnamon rolls, and a lot. No foam yet, Andel? Okay, yeah, bubbles, foam. You want it to start swelling up a little bit. Gonna make this over the weekend. Don't have to rewatch. All right, Susan. Nala, my dogs are so rude. They don't like when we go live. They either want to talk to us or throw their bone around for the world to hear. So I'm gonna show y'all what mine's starting to look like. It's looking starting to look a little busy in my bowl. And I'll do this, couple bubbles. I'll do this and then just walk away and give it time to, I don't know if you can see. It doesn't look like yeast is in there anymore. And it's starting to look kind of fluffy.
Yeah, mine's doing that.
Okay. Try to give you some light. You can see that?
That's it.
Yep. I'll be making some cinnamon rolls this weekend. Yes, cinnamon rolls are delicious. 2 tablespoons of yeast, Teresa. Yes, ma'am. Uh-oh. What's wrong, Andel? Yes, bubbly. Always say it look foamy, a little disgusting. How much sugar? So I used about 2 tablespoons of sugar. Milk, 1 and 1/4 cup of milk. So what does yours look like, Andale?
I don't know if I put enough milk. I'm still confused. I know I'm a 101. 1 1/4 is like 1 1/4.
It's like 1 cup and then 1/4 cup.
Okay, you're saying 1 1/4.
Yeah. So you
Okay,
put the,
I got
which
you.
is
I was
one
just
cup
making sure I did it right.
and then a 1/4 cup.
I might look like the pioneer woman, but I show ain't the pioneer woman.
you gonna be. You gonna be. Mine doesn't look like yours. Let's see what Andale's. You don't own a bread pan. That's okay, because the weekend I didn't use a bread pan at all. Lots of bubbles now. Yep. 1 1/4 cup of milk. You can use milk, water. I was going to use whey, and Bobby said you might confuse people with that, so I use milk. So let's see. Starting to look a little bubbly down here.
I'm gonna show you mine.
Okay.
Shane's inspecting. Get out of here.
I think you're.
She is mathematically challenged.
No,
so
she's saying 1 1/4.
That is a
It
cup
is supposed to be
and a quarter.
1 1/4.
no 1 1/4.
1 1/4. 1 1/4.
We call that a quarter of an inch, dude.
Look, the last thing I want to do is jack this up on the first day. So I was just making sure I had it clear.
You got this, Aunt Judy. You got it.
You got patience, Shane.
Somebody has to have it with you.
Let's see. I love making homemade bread. Yes, it is so good. You tried ricotta. Oh, tried mozzarella and got ricotta cheese instead.
It smells like alcohol.
It does. It does smell like alcohol. That's that, they use yeast.
That's the yeast and the sugar. It won't be long to be ferment, and we can make some good stuff.
Uh-oh. Bobby like making that. Bobby love making that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yes. You can microwave your milk just a few seconds, like 30, 45 seconds, just to get it lukewarm, like the warm you would give your baby bottle, about 100 degrees. Make some meat. Yours looking like this yet, Aunt Judy? A little bubbly.
Yeah. Let me. Oh, this.
Yeah, I think it's good. Andale, what's wrong? Andale is cooking bread tonight.
We should have brought her on.
I don't even know how to send. I don't think I can send her the link. So now you want to melt. Let's melt 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter. See, you know what you're doing. Look at you. You know what you're doing.
Look, I got this.
You got this, girl.
I got this. I ain't scared of nothing. Okay, this is at room temperature, so I still need to melt it.
Yeah, I would melt it just a little bit. That way, and they'll say no. Don't send the link. I use mine solid sometimes, but you can just mix it all in. It's easier. What, boy? I don't have anything. Come on this side. I think that's good.
Where's the butter go?
Oh. So you can set it aside for a second.
Okay.
I just wanted you to get that ready. So now we're gonna start adding. And I'm gonna keep it down on my bowl so you can see what I'm doing. And it's pretty simple. So you can use your hands if you want to. Use your hands to mix. You can use, if you have a dough whisk, a spoon. But hands are great. I always say hands are great. So now you want to go ahead and add. I put a dash of salt. I got salt in my pocket. In here. Aunt Judy. You gotta get rid of that. You gotta get rid of that salt.
Yes?
And that stuff is trash.
What am I supposed to get?
Some real salt.
I thought
Redmond.
this was salt.
That's high blood pressure. You need some Redmond's real salt.
Where do you buy that?
Redmond's real salt. That comes straight from the mine. This is the good stuff.
I've never even heard of it.
What? Oh my God. We're going to have to talk. So you put your dash of salt in. I don't even measure my salt because, it's just a dash. You can choose to use 1 egg or not. I do put an egg in mine because I like how my bread turned out with an egg.
Hey, look at this.
Oh.
Isn't that nice? What color should I use?
Oh, so beautiful. I would use the, I don't know. Oh my God, that olive egg is beautiful.
Should I use a duck egg? Because it's better for bacon.
Yes, duck egg is better for bacon. Aren't those eggs beautiful? Oh my God. I'm going to crack my egg and put it in.
Hope there's not a dead duck in here. I have to start over. We're good.
Good.
We're good.
I'm going to go ahead and put my butter in. Oh, not this one. And then flour. So flour, you would like to use 3 1/4. 3 1/4 cups of flour. So 3 cups and 1/4. You got it?
For the non-educated.
3 1/4 cups.
I done forgot. How many?
Huh?
How many again?
3 cups. Yep. And then 1/4.
And put it in here? Yeah.
Yep. Put everything in.
1. 2. 3.
Yeah, Carolyn, help her out. 3 1/4.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Look at your backup dancers.
Love me. You know I'm slow. 3.
Oh, Carla, we hope you feel better. All right. You got your bowl full? Get those hands in there. You want to mix all of this up good.
Oh, I should have moved this to the bigger bowl. This stuff smells like straight up alcohol.
So sometimes, depending on your humidity, you may need more or less flour or water. I am not good with measurements, so I just dump a little bit if I need more. because you don't want it to be. You want it to be sticky, but not like it'll stick to you. So you want it to get to the point where it will hold together.
It's supposed to look like this.
Yeah. So you want to add. I would add like a. Oh.
I've already
Where's
jacked it
Shane?
up.
Where's Shane? But I mean, you know, you're gonna clean up when you're done. So if you can get like a quarter cup of flour, I would add just a quarter at a time until it gets thicker.
Where's he when I need him? He's probably in the shower. He's coming on.
Is your bag right beside you? Oh, you
Yeah.
had a measuring cup.
Yeah, I went and bought flour because I couldn't remember if there was self-rising or all-purpose in my little flour thing.
Oh,
So it's like I better just buy something different. I don't know what to do. Larry!
it's okay.
Larry, you can't hear me.
Come running butt naked.
Does he
What happened?
listening to me? I need you to come here for a minute. Shane, come here.
So you probably need about a quarter cup or so of flour because you want it to come together.
I wonder if it's because of my duck egg because it's big.
No,
I need you to.
yeah, Judy, do this.
I
Yep.
need you to get the fourth right here in this measuring spoon and get that flour and pour it in here. Shane, stop! I'm trying. Be nice, Shane.
Look, you done messed me up because I was fixing to call 911 because I figured the house is gonna catch on fire in a few minutes.
Shane,
I already had 911 dialed. All I had to do is hit the other one.
You can rub your hands together and your flour will ball up. Yeah, go. Yep. She may need two of those. So you want to dry it up a little bit more.
So somebody put too much milk.
I put 1 1/4. Even though she said 1 1/4.
You need some more. And you put it on your hands to help dry it up off your hands, Goofy. That way it'll start peeling off your hands. It won't be
Good thing I don't have to pass the cafeteria license for bacon or something if I start doing bread. If they come in here and see me do this,
Oh yeah,
I'm failing. Oh God, look at cherries. Okay, that's feeling
cherries?
better.
You're doing good. You're
That's
doing
much
good.
better, Sherry.
So right now, all you want to do is mix this together good.
Stop. Go find something to do.
Yeah, I was ready to call 911.
Go find something to do. Jeez.
But stay close. Find something to do, but stay close, Shane. Stay close. So how does it feel?
Did you put flour on the
I dumped it out on the counter. Once you get it all together, once it'll stay together and you have no runny liquids, you can put it on the counter, get yourself a little bit of flour.
Okay.
Because you don't want it to stick to the counter or in your hands anymore. But your hands look cool.
I'll be taking
That's
orders for bread. Y'all want to take away from me?
That's right. Speed bread coming up soon.
Free bread.
So get some flour.
Okay.
Make sure your hands are floured good. I just dig in my bag. Yeah, there you go, girl. You getting it?
Oh, I'm making a mess.
It's your first time. It'll be messy for a while, but it's fun.
It is fun. I'm enjoying this.
Good, good.
Diane, you're getting bread for your birthday. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So what I do is I push it down, and they call this kneading. I'm not a good kneader.
I'm not watching. I need to watch. God, yours looks good.
Yours will get there in a minute. Just work it. So most people say, you want to knead it for 10 minutes. I don't have 10 minutes in me for kneading. So I knead it until it's nice and smooth looking like this. And when you push it, it'll bounce back. So
I ain't there yet.
Yep, just work it.
How you doing?
Who was that?
And then she probably can't type because she's got flour on her hand. Whatever.
Take your time. We ain't running no race tonight.
Can I ask a question while we're doing this?
Yes.
So, is this the same ingredients like if you made, like people were talking about cinnamon rolls? Is this how it
it's no. Cinnamon rolls is something like this. I add mashed potatoes to my cinnamon rolls.
Mashed potatoes.
Worth and I are making this together. Good. He's taking over the kneading part. Good, Andel.
Shine, come take over the kneading part.
Teamwork. We're going to eat this together. We should make it together.
It's coming together. It's starting to look. It's starting to
look. She had flour all over. So once it come together, what I do is I push in on mine. And when it bounce back, I'm done kneading. Yeah, there you go, Aunt Judy. You getting it?
Shoot, this is getting me some bicep workout.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm so fluffy and not have some more muscle, but I'm fluffy. Bobby got the muscle.
Bobby does have muscle. Is he naturally that way, or does he go to the gym all the time?
He does go to the gym all the time, but he also eat a whole lot of bread and cinnamon rolls and cookies and everything. Let's see.
Let me look what you're doing.
So long as you got majority of your flour incorporated and it's not dry. Hey, Nala, chill. She got her bone. How come mine's is so bad? I don't know. Nala, stop it. Babe, come get your child.
I feel like look at that. Is that wrong?
So is it dry?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it sticky a little bit at all? When you push in it, does it bounce back?
A little bit.
Okay. So I wouldn't work it too much. It may be okay. I really can't tell from here.
I know.
But I would say get it in a ball like you got it. See how I got mine in a ball?
It's just bothering me because mine looks like a brain.
It's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah, I think it's okay. We're gonna move forward and see what it do. So I'm gonna put it in the bowl. I do put a little bit of olive oil or cooking oil or something on top of mine. Uh-oh. And they'll say hers look like a brain too. So no worries. We some smart gals here. And guys, because Worth is helping.
Okay.
All right, set it in your bowl.
Should I wash my hands?
I put a towel over top of mine. Now, I put mine in the oven because it needs to rise. So I'll stick this bowl in the oven. Now, what I usually do is I'll turn my oven on for like a minute just for it to get a little warm. Oh, and they'll say, yes, and they'll oil the bowl. Or grease your bowl. You can grease it with butter or cooking oil, olive oil. I turn my oven on just for like a minute.
Oh.
Just to warm it up there. That's my cheat code. You don't want it hot, but you want it to warm up in there because that'll help accelerate your rise time. Can you do a live doing cinnamon rolls? I can. Cinnamon rolls, you know, it's like bread, but yeah, I do use the potatoes, which is my only different ingredient. So once I let my oven warm, it only take a few seconds for this thing to get some heat in them. Like now, we'll turn it off.
Oh, turn it off?
Yep, turn it off. Because it's probably warm in there in your oven. And let it rise. Did you take your towel off? You can keep your towel on top. So now I'm going to set off everybody's Alexa. I don't know how many people in here, but Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
She said, her bowl is plastic. So the mashed potatoes and the cinnamon rolls help keep them moist and delicious.
Mashed
Moist
potatoes.
and delicious.
I feel like
So
I need to tell Alexa to let's rock out while this rises. But we'll get shut down.
I know. So now is a good time to clean up. We're gonna talk about some things. We're gonna talk. So I clean everything with vinegar. This is actually homemade pine sol, which is just Christmas tree or pine trees. Apple cider, not apple cider. This is distilled white vinegar and darn kids. Oh. And
in the mail this week.
So Hattie. Yeah, I set mine for 30 minutes because yeah, you should try that, Kathy. That'll be right. Good. I set it for 30 minutes. It usually take an hour to proof or to let your dough rise at this point. But I like to warm my oven for a few seconds just so I can try to cut that down. And Dale said, why is there flour on the floor, stove, ceiling, and me? Well, I think Judy bowls are ceramic, but it's the oven not on.
I'm Pioneer Woman. These are Pioneer Woman.
Yeah.
The set.
Yeah, her bowls are not plastic, but the oven is not on. Oh, to make my pine sol, I use distilled white vinegar, pine needles from Christmas tree or pine tree outside, and I put lemons in this, and I let it sit for weeks. And this is pine sol. think it may be too hot. So yeah, we didn't heat our oven. We just got it warm so that yes, turn the light on. The light will help keep it warm too, and that will help accelerate the rise time. So I ain't turn my light on. But now we can chit chat. So how do you feel so far? How do y'all feel in the chat so far? Aunt Judy?
Everybody's worried about my bowl. I mean, y'all, I know I didn't know what 1 1/4 was, but I promised you I wouldn't put a plastic bowl in the oven. You know what? But thank you for loving me and checking on me. Because nobody else put a plastic bowl in the oven because she didn't tell me not to, and it would have had it everywhere. So
Oh my God. Plastic bowl in the oven. So y'all, please don't use plastic in the oven. I'm cleaning up some. So yes, clean up some and then we'll chit chat. So how do you feel so far? Even though your dough look like a brain.
I feel like once I get that down pat, you practice, you have to practice, right? Mm-hmm. And so this month I said, I'm going to do it once with you. And then I'm going to keep practicing until I get it right. And by the end of January, by golly, I'll be making bread. So that's
right.
Goal.
That's right. So, and you may be making bread here at the beginning of January because it's so easy, it's just getting that down pat.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll do good. You'll feel like, oh, I want my bread. You'll get fancy real soon. So, and it's fun. You got this.
It is fun. So how long
you
does
got
it
all
take?
The ingredients.
Once it rises, how long does it take to bake?
30 minutes. So once it rises, we'll and it may not take.
Talk about this too. So when how you said that you make multiple batches and you put them in the freezer. Mm-hmm. So at this point, I would just triple everything or do it one at a time or whatever.
In the beginning for you, I would do it one at a time because I try not to do things that would disencourage me from doing things. So say if I tried to triple this
it would be hard to knead it.
I probably would get overwhelmed. If I'm just starting to make bread, I will get overwhelmed. And then if it's too dry or too wet, I probably would freak out and want to just throw it all away. So as a beginner, to me, it's easier to just do one batch at a time. That way, you have consistent batches and you're not trying to get 7 loaves of bread out of one.
So I'm assuming you're not going to rise it and stuff like that when you put it in the freezer. Like I'm just going to knead it and stick it straight in the freezer.
I will rise it the first time now, and then in a few minutes when we take it out, we'll go ahead and get it ready for our bread pan, which I use my bread pan. Yeah, there you go, girl. I use my bread pan to measure how wide my bread should be. So I'll roll it out or press it out, stretch it out, and it may be twice the size of my pan. But all I do is fold it over and roll it up. And then I roll it in saran wrap and put it in the freezer.
Okay.
So I'll explain it.
But you don't rise it before you put it in the freezer, or you do?
No.
So when I get it out of the freezer, am I going to thaw it and then fries it?
Yep. You'll just put it in your pan because it'll fit right in your pan. You can take it out of your wrap, put it in your pan, and let it rise. It'll grease your pan before you put it in. Let it rise. It'll unthaw, rise, and then you can bake it.
Okay.
So the purpose in me doing several.
Rise it on the countertop. I don't. Or do I have to do it in the oven again? Take it out of the freezer. So when I take it out of the freezer and I rise it, am I just doing it on the counter, or am I letting it rise on the counter? Okay.
Yep. You can put it on the counter, or you can put it in in the oven, but on the counter is fine. I just put it on the counter and cover it. The purpose of that. So say if you don't want to buy bread from the store ever again, you just want to make your own bread. To me, it doesn't make sense for me to make 2 loaves of bread every week or a loaf of bread every week. So I can make 8 loaves at the beginning of the month, and then I have bread for the entire month. Every week, all I have to do is go pull out some dough, grease my pan, put it in my pan, let it rise, and I can go on and feed my animals or whatever I need to do. Clean house, wash clothes. My bread is unthawing and rising. And once it finished rising, double in size or, bulging out the pan, I can cut my stove on, throw it in the oven, and we got a loaf of bread. So to me, that's easier than, I got to make some bread and then I got to pull out all this stuff again. So
when she says, you need to go to the store and get bread. Oh, yes, I did get bread. Hold on just a minute. Let me go into my freezer and let me get it.
Yeah, sure, honey. I got you. No problem. So how long does it take from freezer to rise? So it depends on how warm your house is. Some people's house is warmer than others. And with it just sitting on the counter, if your house is cooler, it'll take longer to unthaw and rise. If it's warmer, it'll unthaw pretty fast and rise. But it's just a little round. You'll see it once we roll them up. But it's just a little round roll of dough. It doesn't take long to unthaw.
Do you sell your aprons?
No. Actually, somebody sent me my aprons for my birthday. I think it was last year.
I'm going to start collecting aprons. You know what I wanted to do today? I wanted to put on a June Cleaver dress.
You should have.
And put my hair in a bun. And let me show you. She'll be like, what the? June Cleaver?
You should have.
I should have.
It's fun. Being in the kitchen is fun to me. Yesterday I made mozzarella sticks, and then I always call Bobby in here when I'm finished making something because that's my tester. Come and see, especially if I'm playing with a recipe. I want him to come in and taste it and see. So like I made pineapple soda. I swear, I think that's the best soda in the world. So I was like outside, like, you got to taste this. He was like, okay. And then taste this cheese. He was like, okay. So to me, it's fun and it's exciting to be able to do that. Favorite scientist in the kitchen? Yes, something she should do. Have fun.
I'm so sorry.
Put your apron on.
Lost. I'm glad you're here.
Who was that? Oh,
Ginger lost a
Ginger.
friend a couple of days ago.
Oh.
And I guess we're cheering her up. So I'm so glad that she's here.
Sorry for your loss, Ginger.
So if you guys have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, now would be a good time to go subscribe. Or if you don't follow us on Facebook, now would be a good time to go follow us both, because we hope, if this goes well, we hope to continue to do it. And Sherry is so kind to teach me, and I am literally 101 in the kitchen. And so she's being patient and kind with me as I try to start a New Year's resolution of being more of a homesteader, which never was a goal of mine. I don't really know where this came from, to be honest. I think I just get an idea and I just run with it and go, oh, yeah, I'll do it.
That's me. Me, I'm like, oh yeah, this will be fun.
I'm all about trying. I told my followers that this past week we went to the neurologist for my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And the neurologist said, if you don't use your brain, you will lose it. And I was like, really? Yep. And so I said, you know what? Dementia runs in my family. I really need to exercise my brain and constantly try new things. I need to do that. And so I said, you know, and I got obsessed with watching your channel. And I said, I'm going to try it. So why not exercise my brain and learn something new?
Yep. And you'd be surprised that, we haven't been doing this a long time. Actually, my husband was a police officer and I was a nurse. So during the pandemic, it was, what do we do? Because I basically sat with a friend at the nursing home every single day. I was like her main caregiver. So we were there every day taking care of her and making sure, her around the clock care went smooth and she was eating and everything was good. I was her number one person. So we decided to bring her home so that they wouldn't shut us out of the assistant living place where she was. And when she passed away, seeing her age so gracefully at 107, you still want to dance, and you telling me that you eating apples and ice cream and drinking coffee and flirting with men. I was like, wait a minute.
I love it.
We doing something wrong. So that's what made us do this deep dive into homesteading. My husband was a gardener. He grew his banana plants, and I wanted to spend more time with him too. So when Sandy passed away on her 108th birthday, I decided, let me get out here with him, spend more time with him in the garden, and see what this is about. And I love it. And now we raise our animals. Our yard is full of plants. We talk to our neighbors all the time about them, but now this homemade life, making our own personal hygiene products, cleaning products, food. Not only do I feel better, mentally I feel good about being able to do this because it's keeping my brain active all the time. Not just sitting there like, oh, what am I going to do next? Or I'm bored. I'm always researching something. What can I make next?
Well, I mean, I should say, what do you do to research? It's like, you look in your pantry and go, okay, I've got this, this, and this. What can I cook? Like, what do you do?
I do. I look at the ingredients on. I was trying to find something.
What makes you make mozzarella cheese sticks? Like what? Where did that come from?
I don't know.
You're just like, I'm gonna make mozzarella cheese sticks, and by golly, you did it.
Yeah, it's 2 ingredients. I didn't want to have to worry about all these. That's the thing. To be able to make things at home, you use 4 or 5, a handful of ingredients. When you get it from the store, it's like 30 ingredients. What is all this stuff? How do you pronounce that? You're looking at the container like, I don't know what that is, so just skip over it. I don't know what that is, so something else I can't pronounce. And artificial flavoring, okay, I understand. And then I don't know what this is. But then if you get like cranberry juice, all you need is cranberries, water, and honey, and you got juice. Well, what is all this other stuff for? The preservatives, the additives, the junk. And I was like, let me try this. We fried rice. We fried rice, and some people said it was insane to fry rice, but it's healthier for me to deep fry some rice and give my husband Rice Krispie treats than it is for me to go buy a box of Rice Krispies that's loaded with junk. I did deep fry them.
You make, you fry the rice.
Yeah,
make rice.
It's just parboiled rice. I just deep fried it and it puff up like Rice Krispies.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so if you look at the Rice Krispie box, the first ingredient is rice.
Yeah.
So of course they heat them in the oven, like air frying them to puff them up. But I'm at home, so I want to figure out how I can do this at home. I just dropped it in some coconut oil, and 3 to 5 seconds I have Rice Krispie treats. I put them in the oven to dry them out. So, and you can do this with sand or salt, but I had coconut oil, so that's what I used. And to me, it's healthier to give my husband that than it is to go to the store and buy a box of Rice Krispies. So I make my own marshmallows. I make my own cereal.
You are incredible.
Uh-oh. So let's peep at our bread and see where it is. It should be rising.
Woo! Mine's rising.
Oh, look at you, girl.
Right now.
So I always say, so I see some, I never thought of doing that. Always look at the ingredients. Don't be crazy like me. But look at the ingredients. Most of the time it's simple things. And you'll be like, wow, I can make this with like 3 things that I already got at home. It take a little time, but it's fun. It's addictive.
Or what? Ask Alexa how much longer.
Alexa, how much time do we have left?
You got 11 minutes left on your 30-minute timer.
11 minutes. So, Andel, what is your bread in the oven? Anybody else baking bread? Is your bread in the oven rising now? Water. Oh, let me give you some. I left my cup in the room. Oh, I love you too.
They're calling you Aunt.
I'm the aunt. I'm the aunt of Instagram and Facebook and YouTube now. This is pineapple soda. This is just pineapple, water, and sugar. Without all the junk. It's simple. Let's see. Yes, mine is rising. Good.
Mine is too. Okay. Oh, let's go back to the salt. Where did I buy that salt?
Redmond's real salt. So
hang on. Amazon. Let's see.
Redmond's real salt. You can find them on Instagram too. They post all the time.
Is this it?
Yes. That is the best salt.
I mean, what's so great? Does it taste the same?
It doesn't. And I don't know if you're Shane cramp a lot, but Bobby catch cramps a lot. When he catch a cramp, I just sprinkle some of this in his hand and let him down it, and water behind it, his cramps instantly go away. It's the minerals.
Wow, that's a cute little bottle.
Yeah, so I have these pocket shakers. I keep them in my pocket. We got salt everywhere.
You put those
and
in your
it tastes
pocket. So you pour this into the little cute little container?
No, they have those too. They have these too. It's real salt from Salt Lake City. We were invited to come out there too.
No, they have.
Patty said rising. We do have a code. I don't know it. I think it might be on our YouTube channel. I know Judy's apron will be there tomorrow, and then she can bake bread for her kids.
Mine's a peacock.
Good.
Jane,
and the oven rising.
For me.
It's better. Yes, Kathy, it's better than pink Himalayan salt. That's what we used to use, and then we found out about Redmond's, and they are amazing. As a matter of fact, Justin Rose just gave away like $300 worth of Redmond's real salt products. But that is an amazing company.
I learned something.
And let it rise. Yep, that's how I do mine. So Andale's is the only one that said hers isn't rising. Andale, what are you doing?
It's because her flowers on the ceiling and on the floor.
Poor Brownie. Brownie probably like, what is this? My mom dropped something on me. So in a few minutes, y'all, we're going to go ahead and pull this out so we can get down to the nitty gritty.
Oh, that cute bottles on the Redmond site. Let me look. Let me look.
May I ask a cornbread question? You gonna eat your cornbread, Kathy? Yeah, you can ask. Sure, feel free to ask any questions. Share the recipe for bread. All right, I'm gonna move my computer back
Would I
over.
be extra if I carried these in my purse and used them at a restaurant?
No, I do.
Okay.
Even if it's somewhere fancy like Ruth Chris, I
You
don't
still pull
need,
it
I don't
out?
need salt, but I still have my salt everywhere.
Oh, the salt's cheaper on the website. $22. Okay. PayPal. Check out. You're
I
making me
love this. Uh-oh. So
I
now you can throw that other stuff away. I don't know what that stuff was, but it's trash.
had no idea it was trash.
Now you know. You gonna eat your cornbread. Hey, G&G. Pickle juice helps with cramps, but this Redmond's is way better than pickle juice or mustard. I'm telling you. Oh my God. I mean, I could lie and say it's
Ordered
beautiful.
it. I'm gonna be
Yay!
my salt shakers in my purse. Pull it
But
out.
Andel, if your yeast was your yeast bubbling a little bit or foaming any, buy straight from Redmond's.
Get the fine salt. Well, y'all didn't tell me that. I've already ordered it. Did I order
Yes,
that?
Auntie. I gave my aunt some salt. She said it's great. Pineapple soda. What are we cooking? Bread. So we're gonna go ahead and pull our bread. Long as it rose, long as it at least doubled, I'm gonna say it's good.
I
But
ordered
I'm
fine.
happy to. Okay, good. I want to say that everybody's bread should be at least rising.
Oh, did you take it out?
I took mine out. Let's see
I feel
what
like
Aunt Judy's bread look like. Ooh, girl, look at you. So you want to put a little bit of flour on your counter because you don't want your bread to stick. You're going to take it out of your bowl.
okay. Y'all want me to turn this?
There you go. There you go. You're going to go ahead and dump it out of your bowl. Make sure you got flour all around it.
Jane, I'm gonna be the wife of your dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait.
It don't look like a brain anymore.
No, it doesn't.
So when I roll it out, I don't roll it out much. I just roll it out some. If it's sticking to your roller, all you have to do is dust it a little bit. Look at Aunt Judy go. All right. I think that's good.
Is that good?
Yep. So if you set your pan like in the middle of your you see how much it is. So what I do is I fold it in just so it'll fit inside my pan because I don't want it to be too long. All right. There you go. All right, then you can take it off because you just gonna roll your dough up. You can tuck your sides if you don't want your sides to be hanging. Now your pan. You want to grease your pan. You can grease it with butter. I use this Baker's Joy all the time. But you can just grease it with butter. You want to grease your pan good. She's like, wait a minute. You can. Yep. You're not there yet, Andel? No problem. No problem. Give it time.
Oh.
Fit in there? So I'm gonna cover it up. All right. So you want to cover it up. I'm gonna set it on the stove because now you want to preheat your stove to 350.
Okay. Oh, time to get my dad his eye drops.
Okay. Okie dokie. We'll be here.
Hang on, I gotta wash my hands. It won't take me but just a second.
No problem. Do you always roll it?
Multitask.
Yeah. Alexa, stop.
All right, I'll be right back. Let me go give him his drops.
Okay. Judy is doing great. So let me see. Let me look at the comments. No problem, and they'll. Oh, what'd I do? Oh no. Oh, I lost myself. You need to see my dough again. You see that, Andale? Always roll it, just pop mines in the pan. It was good. So yeah, you don't always have to roll it. I roll mines like this when I'm making I'm gonna point it down. I roll mines like this when I'm doing sandwich bread. But my name is Sherry, like the wine. I roll mines like this when I'm doing sandwich bread. But when I'm making, I can use the same dough to make hamburger buns, and I'll just pop off a ball and put it on a tray, a baking sheet, or I make a log for hot dog buns, or you can have just dinner rolls. But because I'm doing sandwich bread now, I roll it up. But yeah, you can just stick it in the pan. You don't have to do anything fancy to it. I say as long as it tastes good. I've never seen it done. So this is how I do my sandwich bread on Grace and Fire. Nothing special. Never roll mine, even for sandwich bread. Yeah, I always do mine that way. Good way to do it. I'm going to start doing it that way. I have just made other kind of bread and I just pour it in. But when I'm making sandwich bread, I just roll it up. So we're just waiting on our oven to preheat. And while our oven is preheating, your dough will rise again.
Oh. Did you put it on the oven to keep it warm? Or do
I put it over there because it's warmer. And it'll rise. Look out, Paula Dean. Sandwich bread recipe. So this recipe is just I'll post it again. I'll post it with the all the ingredients, Jill, so that y'all will have it. Cook or bake poke cake. I don't. bread from the store has so many ingredients. It's crazy. I know. So, like, to get a 25-pound bag of flour, which is mainly what you need, other than yeast, which I don't know how much yeast costs, but the bag of flour is like $10 for 25 pounds. You know how much bread we can make with 25 pounds of flour? So, compared to the ingredients on a store-bought pack of bread, it's ridiculous. But it's the preservatives. They gotta save it so that we come and buy it. Put the recipe in there. So let me. Andel, I think Andel got it. Oh, but Andel can't type it in. The
I have
recipe.
a surprise coming tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning.
You have a surprise.
I'm getting my new alpaca in the morning at 10 o'clock.
Oh,
So excited.
you all ready for it?
But you know what I want to learn too is how to clean the wool. I don't care about spinning it into yarn. I don't think I would enjoy that. Or crocheting, that's not my fancy. But I would like to learn.
I think, all those skills are important. I always talk about the pandemic. We didn't see that coming. And we
Right.
all lived a normal life and just, went on with what was normal for us. And then all of a sudden, boom, this weirdness come and the whole world has changed. So that made us say, well, we need to learn all the skills we can learn, if we cannot. So this is why I don't use a lot of fancy things when it comes to making stuff, because people did it one time before without these things and they were very successful and life was a lot better when things were simple and back in the day. So I don't need all this fancy stuff. But what if we didn't have power? Who knows? What if we didn't have power? I can't bake this bread in here. We do have solar panels and all this fancy stuff now, but learn how to cook outside on an open fire, because you can make bread still and cook it outside. Same thing with your cornbread, your cakes, your meat, your vegetables. You'll always have that skill of how do I do. So the same thing with yarn. You learn how to at least learn that skill and you have it. You may not use it all the time, but you have it.
Right.
All the skills our ancestors did. Yeah. So, babe, he probably sleep. He ain't sleep because he waiting on bread. Come here.
I'm surprised I don't. Oh, I got flour on my sweatshirt.
I have flour everywhere. I was telling Bobby that you were going to start a garden. Huh?
I said, that's why we wear aprons, right? So Heidi never buys bread. So she makes her own. You make your own, Heidi?
You coming to speak to everybody? Will you sleep?
What's up? So your brothers and so your sisters.
So they were wondering why you were so fat.
You feed me too good.
You are a lucky man.
You heard my auntie in the chat say that I always been big since a kid, and I always ate a lot too. So
a whole lot. So, but it's a difference. He still, even as a kid, he ate a lot, but as a grown man, he still eat a lot. But I do notice that he doesn't eat as much, and it's not because the food ain't good, I don't guess, but he don't eat as much as home cooked food, like the cereal, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
If I buy a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Bobby gonna eat the whole box in a day or two.
Easily. I mean, easy. But I did notice when she made it, I could not eat nearly as much.
Because it didn't taste good.
Well, no, it tastes great. It's just that it was filling. And I think something that they're putting in there make you crave more and more. Like the soda we make. You're not going to drink 44 ounces of that. You're just not.
Yeah.
You satisfied after probably about 8 ounces. You're good. But for some reason you could drink 44-ounce cups of whatever they putting in this stuff out the store. So it's a big difference. You can feel it.
Yeah. I'm waiting on the oven now.
One bread.
You got a piece of cake over there.
We got some men over here waiting to eat.
Shane, like, I'm gonna hide out in the bathroom until the bread is done. Then I'll come out. She was yelling, Shane!
You know what I tried to
You
get
can enjoy this too.
I said, why don't you make bread and I make bread at the same time? I ain't doing that. I'm tired. I didn't work all day. I've been on my feet. I'm tired. I'm like, all right.
Sometimes I can get Bobby to come in the kitchen. Bobby is a great cook. He actually cooks better than me, but
I've been cooking since I was a child. You know, my whole family cooks. So I was in the kitchen with my mom. But I mean, this bread, you're gonna actually enjoy it. It's a whole nother taste. It's way better. The only thing about it, it don't have the preservatives in it. So you got like 2 or 3 good days.
yeah,
I mean, you can eat it longer, but it's not gonna be
as fresh.
as fresh as it will be. Whatever they put in the ones in the store, they allow it to sit for a long time and still be good. So
Yeah, be too kind. So I don't know if the thing beat, but I'm just waiting on your oven still preheating.
No, mine's ready.
So look at your bread. So what I usually do is let it double inside. Look at that. Oh my God! What happened?
I got my dog excited.
So go ahead and stick it in the oven. 30 minutes in the oven.
Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
Thank you.
So they say let it rise the first time for 30 minutes. Let it double inside the size the second time. I don't go by times because every house is different. You know, your elevation is different. Everything is different, and that play a part in baking. So look at how much yours rose in these few minutes. It's been an hour and 15 minutes, and that's fine. You know, in the next 30 minutes, you will have bread. So get your butter ready, get your husband ready, so y'all can try bread.
I don't have real butter. Are you gonna make fun of it?
Huh?
I don't have real butter. I
Well,
have
use what you. I can't believe it's not butter. Country crock. Look, that's all I used to use. So I don't knock nobody. You use what you got.
I usually
You
use
will
the
learn.
water. Shane, is your mouth watering? I'm fixing to give you a kidney punch.
And they'll say hers is in the oven. All right, girl. Look, she will become Betty Crocker. You got this. You got this. So that's the thing, you know, baby steps. Baby steps. Would they sell retinas at Walmart?
I can be the
Let's
pioneer
see what
woman.
you're doing.
Do I look like the pioneer woman?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah. Yeah.
if I only had her money. Shame we're broke.
Yeah, when you're
Good, right?
Katie's the largest landowner in Kansas and Oklahoma, you can have about what you want to.
Look. I am fixing.
She did.
She did good.
My
Smells
She
bread.
did great.
You smell it?
Shane, it ain't even started baking yet. You're just trying to make. Don't open the oven.
I can open the oven.
You just trying to make me feel good. It don't even smell yet. It
Yes,
smells
it does.
good. I just stuck it in the oven.
You can smell it.
It do smell good because we in it. We don't smell it, but he just walked in. He probably can smell it real good. Fresh bread.
Shane, you gonna think you died and gone to heaven. But you know what? If I like this bread, my booty's gonna be so big. I'm eating bread every day.
Let me see.
I'm
I am.
She's
I'm gonna
taught me
post the recipe.
She taught me how to freeze it so I can be proactive. And you know what I'm thinking? I bought some hamburger meat, and I'm gonna try to make hamburger buns.
Oh yeah.
It's the same. It's the same bread. Instead of when you don't even have to roll it out when after it rise. Just
Yeah.
I just pop off a ball and I'll roll it up and tuck it and just set it
I'm
on.
right.
It's easy. You're gonna find yourself saying, "I just want to make some bread. Let me go make some bread." Oh,
Well,
I guess I'll make some bread.
I really enjoy bacon. I really do, but I make I, I'm a cookie person. I love to bake cookies. I love
So
them, and I'm really
30
fun.
minutes.
I'll bake them, and I will make myself sick eating them, and then after the first day, I won't touch them because I like them only
Yeah.
hot.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, but I love to bake.
So your bread should be in the oven for 30 minutes. I want to make some bread. You should. You should, Tally.
And they'll make
Tilly,
them.
is it Tilly or Tally? So I told Bobby I was gonna make him some 3-ingredient peanut butter cookies. He loved peanut butter. It'll probably be chunky because he liked the chunky peanut butter. But less is more to me. So if I can get it done in 3, 4, maybe 5 ingredients, I'm great.
I'm about to burn my hand because I'm listening to you. She told me to push my bread in a little bit more.
Oh,
I did.
smells
I
so
do. I
good.
feel it now.
I was trying to read the Y'all see her face? Oh my God, I should have got a screenshot when she looked at that bread. When you pulled the towel off that bread, your face was like,
I wasn't expecting it to be that big.
oh my God. I don't keep my yeast refrigerator. How'd that happen? Just posted some pictures. Hattie post some pictures on Facebook. I want to see everybody's pictures. So I'm going to be stalking Judy. You should make cookie videos. Because I want to see everybody's pictures.
I mean, I can make some cookies, but I ain't the cookie video girl. I'm not the girl that you want to follow for cookies.
But it's so simple. So that's my thing, and I try to keep things simple because once it get complicated, it'll make people say that's too much. That's just too much. And I ain't ordering this, and I ain't doing that. So
and I was
if
just
I
like,
can make
talking about like you look at something and go, "What is that? What is that?" Oh, I'm overwhelmed, and I put it down. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. So you want to keep things simple. Some people they do a whole lot of things to bread, and I'm just like, what? Why? I mean, you can choose not to put an egg in there. You can use water if you would like to. You can keep it so simple because the egg have a lot to do with the rise and the texture of the bread. Like I would just use the egg whites if I wanted hamburger buns, but most of the time because it's light and airy, it's more hamburger bun like what we used to getting from the store. So that determine if you want to use the yolk, the white, the whole egg, or no egg at all. I always try to use one egg most of the time.
On your bun?
Huh?
Can you have sesame seeds on your bun?
I had everything's bagel.
Oh, I thought I saw sesame seeds on your bun.
Now sometimes I will put butter on the top of it. I just left it simple this time. Before you put it in the oven to bake it, you can put butter on the top, and that's when I would put my everything's bagel or something on the top of it. Bobby doesn't care for sesame seeds or anything on the top of his.
I bought this today from apparently it's called Everything Seasoning, and it's a Publix brand. And I used it tonight in my chicken pot pie. It was so good.
And is it like garlic and seasonings?
Mm-hmm. Sesame seeds, sea salt, garlic, onions, and poppy seeds.
So it's the same thing. So I didn't know you had that, but yeah, when you want to put that on your bread, just coat it with butter on the top,
So do you
and
think
then you
this
can
will put
sprinkle
on
that.
top of the buns that I make this weekend?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the dough, put the butter on top, sprinkle. Do I kind of
Well,
put
you'll
it?
let them rise.
Oh, right.
Once you get your bowls, put 'em on the put your bowls on the sheet pan, let
Yeah.
them rise, and before you put them in the oven, put some melted butter on the top and sprinkle your everything on it, and
Should I
then put them in the oven.
should I pat it in or no? Don't
Nope.
matter.
With it being wet, it'll stick right to it.
Okay, because of the butter.
Yep. So if you want now, right now we're just doing a basic bread. So when you cut it and you put your butter on the inside, if you want to sprinkle some of that, but I'm sure you want to taste it before you put anything on it, so you can see
Right.
what bread tastes like by itself. But you can always sprinkle it on there when you finish.
What makes the difference in sourdough bread?
The the fermentation process. The fermentation is good for gut health. So it's so many living bacteria and organisms. I mean, so much stuff going on with sourdough. It make it healthy for the belly.
Gotcha.
All things fermentation are great. Delphine says she got a new puppy. She rescued.
Oh, you have to send me a picture of it. I'll send you a picture of my alpaca in the morning. I'm so excited. It'll be here. They canceled my dad's radiation for tomorrow because the radiation machine has been down for 3 days. So, I was supposed to get Hey Mickey on Saturday, but she's going to come tomorrow at 10:00. So, I don't know what Tater Bug's going to think of him.
You just can't kombucha. I love making kombucha. I do have a soda today because I wanted to drink that one. But go ahead, I had enough. You got to shake it up good. He always steal my sodas. I just realized I use instant yeast. I bet that was the issue. It's rising nicely now. It's okay, Andale. It's okay. You got this. As long as it's rising. And when that heat hit it, it's going to rise anyway. So it's okay.
I'm not going to open them. I'm just going to peek.
Whew. Oh, yeah, girl.
He's going to think he has died and gone to heaven with his wife.
He's going to be so spoiled. He's just going to sit there and, oh, my God.
He'll
If you had some pineapple jalapeno jam, oh, my God. That entire loaf of bread, you just be like, kiss that goodbye.
I do have my homemade strawberry jelly.
Yeah.
I made it last year.
You should use it. You should use it. So, how do you feel about baking your first loaf of bread so far before it come out the oven?
I feel proud of myself, but I feel like, you know what I feel most proud of? That I have a friend that would do this with me, because I would have never done this alone.
Oh.
I would have never
done
this
of course.
alone.
You know,
people.
Family and community and friends are important to us. You know, so many people, and it took a long time to realize that so many people are alone in adventures like these. You know, cooking and doing these things that our grandparents did together. So to be able to do this with somebody, I mean, look at us. We in different states. We all over the place. You in Alabama, I'm in Georgia, and Dale in North Carolina. I don't know what everybody else is, but it's other people cooking. We all doing this together.
Right.
I think that's beautiful. You know, it felt like we all just hanging out in the kitchen, nobody in a rush, and we just baking bread. We are better together, Andale.
I agree.
Florida. See? Everywhere. Friendship bread is great. I'm not crying. Please don't cry, Laura. Please don't cry. Where's my tissue? It smells like vinegar, but don't
Massachusetts.
cry. Tennessee. So it's a beautiful world out here, you know. And when you find beautiful people, you embrace them and you have fun with them. That's the
Tell
Bible.
me what made you start doing social media. Where did that come?
So we've been on social media for 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to, my family is in Virginia, and we had meat birds. And I wanted to share it with my family the fact that I was going to try to raise my own meat. And once we successfully did it, my husband filmed the first time we raised meat birds, and it felt so good knowing that we were getting this healthy meat that we raised and we did this. And we were like, you know what, let's start a YouTube channel so we can share this with our family, and, you know, the grandkids are growing up and they'll be able to always look back and say, wow, look at this. But we didn't know anything about social media when we started, but it was just to share it with our family. Hinesville, Georgia, right down the street. It was just to share it with our family, not knowing we would gain a whole family right here on social media. So I'm glad we did it.
I started my social media because I was going to sell chickens. I was going to become a hatchery. In the beginning, I used to sell, I was known as the chicken person, and I was selling chickens all over. And I was hatching them and selling them, and I hated it. I felt it was like, this is not for me, because people would pull in the driveway to get my baby birds, and I'd be like, my birds going? They are not going home with them. Like, no. And so that's where it started. And I actually called it Sneed Zoo. And my son went, Mother, you do not have a zoo. I go, what do I have? And he was like, a farmhouse. I went, oh, okay, I'll change my name.
Oh my goodness.
That's where mine started. And I started.
So now that your farm is transitioning over to a calmer, Judy can spread herself out a little bit more for the people that she loves and the people that love her. How do you feel about this new transition with your farm?
I get very emotional talking about it because it's changed my life so much. And it's such a shock to know that, like, people get up in the mornings at 7:00 in the morning and talk to me and listen to me just run my mouth about whatever comes out of my mouth. And people showing up before I even get there, I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like me? It's just like emotional. Like I don't know. I get teary-eyed, and the friends that I've met, I feel like they've been my best. Like I feel like I've always known you. I feel like I've always known you. You know?
Like you don't meet any strangers, right?
I remember Andale was popping up on my Facebook. You know how I told you were popping up? Andale used to pop up on my Facebook all the time. I'm like, who is this lady? Like, who is this? And then, of course, when they keep popping up, you finally go, well, let me watch a video. And I was like, she is the cutest thing I have ever seen in my life. So then I was like, follow. And I started following her. And I remember the first time she called me on the phone, I was like, oh my gosh, she is literally calling me on the phone. I was like, really? And it's just the friendships that we develop through social media is amazing.
Yeah. She called me almost every day. Sometimes it's like, I know I just talked to you 15 minutes ago. I'm like, it's okay. I know you're busy. I'm like, that's okay, because I'm brainstorming the whole time I'm talking to you. So it's okay. But she is so sweet. So sweet. Her. And, I'm a true believer that God know what he do when he do things. We don't always understand it when it's happening. And some things we don't like when it's happening. But I always say everything is necessary. He built us to make us who we are and who we are today. If we hadn't went through the things we went through in life, I listened to your story. I think it was yesterday. And it was necessary, even though a lot of it hurt and it make you mad, but it was necessary because look at who you are now. You are able to give your testimony and help people just by talking to them and telling your story, because so many people feel alone or like I'm not good enough, or I'm not gonna ever be anything. But you are great. After all the storm, you are still great. Yes, we will post the recipe. We will. So I'm proud of you. Look,
This is so good. I mean,
I saw somebody said,
where do you store it? In the refrigerator or on the counter?
I keep mine on the counter.
Counter. Okay.
Teresa said, "Oh, mine is 2 or 3 inches over the pan." Yes, it's like a big old bubble of bread.
If I break my computer, I'm gonna cry. Oop, hang on. Hang on. I need to clean it. Never mind. Hang on.
Look
See
at
it?
that. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's gonna be some good eating there.
Gonna be some good eating.
So I keep mine on the counter. I'll wrap it up eventually, but I let it sit out for a while because it take a while for it to. What we don't eat soon as it come out, because I'm always like, I gotta cut it now and get a piece. Let me cut the ends and eat them right now. And it do fine. It doesn't last long in our house anyway.
Louise.
Howdy from Louisiana. Philippine. Good job, Judy. I'm so proud of you, Judy.
It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you have plans for next month? I know you said you will conquer one thing at a time. Do you have any plans for February?
I'm dying to make console, but I know I can't do that in February because there's no pine, right? It's not green.
Pine is evergreen, I think. But yeah, you should be able to make pine in February. But it's so easy.
I would like to make something like for me, like, you know what I mean? Like cleaning something or like skincare something or like something other than food. I want to accomplish something like that. I'm going to stalk your videos and try to figure out what I want to do.
So I like making I make everything. I like making everything. I love making soap. Soap is a hobby, even though you can make great soap.
Let's make soap.
Goat milk.
What's the ingredient for soap?
So all soap is made with lye. A lot of people have issues with that, but if you safely do it, you won't have issues. And once it's saponified, the lye is safe. So any soap that you use has lye in it. Cayenne sal. Somebody said cayenne sal. But I can send you the ingredients. We can talk about what you want to make, and I'll send you the ingredient list, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do for next month. So no worries.
Let's ask the audience. What would y'all like to do next month? What sounds fun?
Soap is very easy to make, Grace and Fire, and fun and addictive. Oh my God. I know Bobby was like, if you make one more block of soap.
I would love to make
soap. It's fun.
That would be a good thing for us to learn to give, like, for gifts for Christmas and stuff like that. I mean, how awesome would it be to have a homemade gift? You know what I mean?
Yes. I love it. So I did little stuff like this is chocolate chip cookie in a jar, and it's everything except the milk and egg and vanilla. So what you would do is you put everything in here: the flour, the sugar, your baking soda, your chocolate chips, and you put the instructions on here telling them you add X amount of milk and X amount of eggs, vanilla, and then you bake, put them on a cookie sheet and bake for X amount of time. And it's cookie in a jar. But I think things like that mean more than me going out spending a lot of money.
Did you see
You
my
know,
stained glass the lady made me?
I'm not sure which one was it. Lotion bars. I do make body butter,
This was
so I make a lot of that stuff.
This was handmade for me. It's my peacock feathers.
Oh, that
See,
is beautiful.
all these are peacock feathers from my peacocks.
That is beautiful.
See, that means the world to me. Knowing that
Yes.
he made this just for me. Isn't it
Yes.
gorgeous? I haven't got the chain yet because I've been taking my dad's radiation every day. But I'm scared to hit it. I'm scared it's gonna fall. But I've been nervous. But
Oh,
yes, Ian did this for me.
that is beautiful. Oh, that's so thoughtful. I see somebody said, oh, let me go back. Castile soap. Yes, we make Castile soap,
What is
without the preservative. Castile soap is the healthiest or the best soap you could ever use. It's just a plant-based soap. This is a basic Castile. It's only 4 ingredients. Where, Dr. Bronner's is the best Castile that you can purchase, but it still got preservatives and other ingredients in it. So this is just a basic soap. You do have to cook this to make a liquid soap, but we do make Castile soap. I make a lot of, some years ago, my gift to my friend, my best friend, what do you buy somebody that has everything? So I would make her soap, in shower lotion, candles, all this stuff, and give it to her. And she would sit all day and just smell everything and rub stuff on her. She loved cayenne salve, different things you can make. So I think those make the best gifts, and they, more personal.
Yeah. I agree.
I would love to have cookies in a jar for my kids. I saw somebody say apple cider vinegar. This
4
is
minutes.
apple cider vinegar. It smells good because I put mint in here.
This bread smells so delicious. I feel like
How long? How long do you have?
4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Shane! Your bread is ready. Come and get it.
Come and get it. Let me.
Is this what you
Uh-oh.
got?
Babe. Oh.
Thanks.
This is my favorite knife.
You cut
Oh,
bread with-
I need one of those. A bread knife. This
feel
is a
like
watermelon knife.
What do you put your bread in? Put on the counter, like in aluminum foil or something?
I just put it on the counter.
You just put it on the counter.
You can put it on the plate. I just put it on the counter. I just put it on the counter. I will put it on anything.
Let me get
a plate. Judy got the right knife. Yes. Yes. I cut bread with this watermelon knife and it cut like butter. I was like, oh my God. May I help you? I don't know. You get the butter. She was calling her husband. She said, "What do I put it on?" Put it on the counter.
Run, you're excited. You're hurting my feelings.
She said it's her time to go on.
Excited.
Yeah.
Where did we get this pan? Is this yours?
It's my grandmother.
Look, come on, baby. Shane said, "Where the bread? Time to eat.
We about ready?
Time to eat." That's when the men show up.
Okay,
Hey,
what's
that's the only time we show up when you want to feed somebody.
okay? On your bread,
Yeah.
we gotta put something on it.
Just give me the damn bread.
Well, I guess you just put more butter on it if it tastes bad.
Hattie said she got 5 minutes. And Dale,
How much longer?
So where's this? Oh, it's both Facebook and
yeah, Facebook and YouTube. It's both of ours. The link ones.
So how many made
Like
bread?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure how many people. Hattie got 5 minutes left, and Dale's is in the oven.
Oh, I got that. Look at this. Combox sent me this. Isn't it cute?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Combox gave me this for Christmas.
You show her the one that my friend made you? Yeah, I got another. A friend of mine does woodwork.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Baby, you need to get into some woodwork. You need some 2 minutes. And Dale said she got 2 minutes.
I feel like I need some jelly.
And then you got one thing they ready to be fixing the bread.
Ruin that bread with jelly.
He said he got a taste.
Yeah, we make jellies and stuff. So we've got homemade apple butter and a few other things.
I ain't had apple butter in a long
Yeah, y'all about to kill that whole loaf.
Yeah, we got into. I kind of taught her into getting into canning.
Alexa
done.
just went off.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So we ended up making a bunch of jams and
Okay,
jellies.
listen, I need you to stand up. I'm fixing to present you your first
Oh,
Lord.
Lord.
Alexa, stop.
Boy, that looks good.
That's a sexy loaf of bread there.
Smells good. Oh, look at there. Good job, Judy.
Huh.
Now, how do you get it out of the pan?
Turn it up.
Just flip it out on it. Whatever you got there.
It'll fall out. There you go.
Look at you, girl.
First time.
Look at there.
Look at that bread.
Looks good. So wait a minute.
Yeah.
We'll end up making 1 or 2 more loaves for me to take to the hunting club.
I will.
Killing me here. You're killing me. So, babe, help you cry.
Nicer.
This don't come for free, Shane.
I hear you.
I don't do this crap for nothing.
That's why I work 7 days a week. You're right. That's why you don't do it for nothing.
I make this to get payback.
Yeah, you
I'm hoping you'll be
want
nice.
butter?
go. You're nice. Ooh,
Oh, wait.
top.
Shane Sneed. Rolling
Wait.
Shane. Wait, put some butter on it.
Wait. I'll put some jam.
You don't want butter?
Yeah.
Shane doesn't eat butter. He's weird.
Shane said,
I
you ain't about to mess his bread
gotta
up.
Expression.
Oh, it's hot now.
Hang on, I want to take it. I want to take a bite at the same time.
It's hot.
Got some of that homemade jelly butter.
That's right. That's right. That kid got to eat.
Rolly and
Yippee.
You gotta hurry
wait
up.
on me.
Oh.
She got to get a plate.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I want a strawberry.
You definitely can
He
taste
said,
the difference.
I'm going to eat.
Wait.
Do you not have a rock star wife now?
Now look. This is only the first loaf of bread now.
Hang on.
He said, you rock right now. The star will come when you keep going. Right now, you rocking.
All right.
This weekend I'm gonna make
So she'll be blowing you. She'll be blowing you up. What do? I done forgot.
okay, it's my turn.
I'm on speed dial.
Son of a gun.
Oh my goodness, you made that bread.
My kids are y'all eating some?
Oh yeah, he got some. He got him.
Y'all listen here. You need to run to the store, catch this on replay. Tell them you're eating your wife's homemade bread, you'll call them back.
Yeah, this is some of the best sandwich you're gonna get.
And see where we rolled it. You know, you can't tell on the inside that you rolled it. You just see that at the bottom, but I roll mine.
Can I yell for just a minute? Do you care if I yell?
Sure.
Larry! He's deaf.
Send some to Texas.
He
Ain't no stopping her now.
He hears me.
Where my honey at?
Come here. I got
Honey
something.
is on the bed.
All over.
Back there.
It's all crystallized.
That is. But it'll melt because this is hot.
Come here. Come up here. Come up here. Come stay right here. Come right here.
Hey, Dad!
You got to get you on camera when you say hey.
Hey.
Hey, Dad!
I made it a little too thin, but I know you
You
don't
don't
like
know,
That's nice.
you don't know, butter.
You don't have your teeth in, do you? Can you eat it?
He said, I don't need no teeth for this.
I want you to eat right here in front of us. Eat one bite.
Okay. He's so cute. He said, I don't need no teeth, girl.
You've ever had in your life.
Oh yeah.
You're going back from it's good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You like it? I cooked that.
There's more water.
I made it small. I'm sorry. I cut a small piece because you don't normally eat a lot.
I said, that's
I can
all.
cut you a bigger piece.
Hattie may need to bake hers a little more.
What happened?
She said hers is a little doughy.
Deborah, I haven't got my apron in. Is Andell's eating hers now?
You can get him to eat now. He eating that bread.
Palm out.
And just like that, the bread is done. Bedtime snack. Dad likes it.
That's
yes.
better reaction than Shane.
He is enjoying that bread.
Listen, he's a sandwich person. So if he likes the bread, it's passed.
Yeah, so I find that it cut better when it cool off, but you always gotta have a hot piece. So
And he had some. I gotta put those other eye drops in your eye. Oh, that was. I want to know what everybody else is.
That's what flour.
So Andell put hers back in the oven. So White Lily is a great flour, but I just get whatever Sam's Club have in 25-pound bags. He is still eating. He is. He said, who, me? Yeah, you. They said Sherry's husband. So,
He's licking
what do you
his
think? He's getting it off the plate.
Looking good.
Yeah.
That is finger licking good.
Dad approved.
Yes. He like,
Okay, you full?
I might take some tomorrow.
Okay, well, you can eat some tomorrow. I got to put the eye medicine in your eye.
oh, you did good. I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you for teaching me.
Teresa.
Did everybody else's turn out good?
So, and Dale said Teresa's bread looked good. So she must have saw pictures of it. Bobby had 2 slices, so our bread is good. Hubby's back for another. Good job. You got 1 in the book, and you said I might mess up the first time, and look at it.
Turned out good. Shane's in there bragging to his dad that his. I'm glad you liked it.
Good job. Yay.
Dad, that I was in here making homemade bread.
Good job. And Dale and Teresa and who I can't remember who all making bread, but good job, ladies. Look at that. Look at you.
Does it have too much flour on the outside? Okay.
Nope. You don't. So pay attention when you go in a bakery or somewhere and you see the bread and they have flour on it like that. So it's not too much.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Long as you are happy, it's your bread, and now you may feel like, okay, I don't need that much salt, or I can use a little more sugar, or I might want to put some potatoes in there because I want potato bread. So now you can, play with some things, make your rolls. Same thing. Make your rolls and just pop them off and let them rise.
This was really fun.
Yes. Thank you for reaching out to us to help you get going in this journey. This is fun, and we are here to help whenever you need help. Whatever you can think of. We'll see what we do next. You have my number.
Well,
if you need me this weekend
for my New Year's that I knew that I could stick with, right? Because I didn't want to make some New Year's resolution that I couldn't stick with. So I knew that if I had someone doing it with me, then I would learn. So thank you.
We in this together. So call me this weekend if you need me.
Okay.
Yes, y'all, it was fun.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon. We will see y'all tomorrow maybe. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night.